Good,
Welcome back to I'd Have a Beer. It is September 10th. Week 1 of the NFL season is in the books. And yes, the Giants are dead. If folks at home, if you're listening and not viewing, I am in all black to signify the funeral that has taken place to the New York Football Giants Week 1. We will get into the Giants recap. We will get into the Eagles recap. Mikey Bugatti, what else are we covering on today's episode?
Absolutely. Welcome back for another great week of sports with IHAB. We're talking about beer, of course. We got some QBs that were scrubs and now studs. We got another great segment. It's called Fool Me Once, Shame on Me. Fool Me Twice, Shame on You. We're going to talk about the Giants. We're going to talk about the Eagles. A little bit of WNBA action. Toss it in there. Bugatti Bets is in the building. And Manny Mozz has a long list for Grind My Gears today. You're going to love it. Giants fans, close your ears. Everybody else, open your ears. And welcome back to I'd Have a Beer. Manny Mozz, let's get in and let's get going and let's start drinking. I'd have a beer. All right, what do you got? I got this one's this one the artwork, the name, the slogans, the little captions on it. It had me going. I was like, I'm going to get this. I'm drinking today Fuzzy Baby Ducks. Okay, by New England Brewing Company. It just says drink it. It's good. I feel like
sold.
That's it.
Sold.
Drink it. It's good.
Sold. Drink it. It's good.
What do you got?
I have Garage Beer. Are you familiar with this name? Garage Beer.
No. Whose beer is whose garage are we in?
Well, before we spoil all of that, the garage is always open. It is what their trademark thing is. Slogan here on the can. Garage Beer Classic Lime Beer is 4% alcohol, garage beer. So first, let me get a little taste.
Yeah, get a little taste. Get it going. Delicious.
Garage beer, classic lime. Tastes like it tastes like a Bud Light lime.
All right.
Tastes like a Bud Light lime.
That could be good. That could be bad.
Do you know who is behind Garage Beer?
I think I might know who's behind Garage Beer.
Well, let me hear. Who do you think
I think it might be two football players.
You're getting warmer.
I think one's on a red team, one's on a green team.
You're hot.
Yep. It's the Kelce brothers, is it not?
You nailed it. It's the Kelce brothers with the Garage Beer. Kind of pretty sick name. Pretty cool. And the garage is always open. That's kind of cool. Yeah, Garage Beer. They just signed a new deal with Garage Beer for $200 million. I just saw that recently. So Garage Beer and the Kelce brothers are doing very well.
What can't these guys do?
I mean, they got a pretty good podcast.
Pretty good at football.
Both
dating pretty notable woman.
Both Super Bowl champions. And on top of that, they have Garage Beer. So
and now they have beers.
They're pretty good. I mean, it's hard to hate these people, even though you want to hate this guy. I don't know, especially particularly the one on the red team. I think people kind of have some
they hate him a little bit more, perhaps.
A little bit more, but whatever. Garage Beer. So I'm interested to get into that today. Like I said, right off the rip, tastes like a Bud Light lime. Not upset
That's a pretty good start. Pretty good start to the day. Let's jump into the madness. Let's get right into our first segment, Scrubs to Studs. I was watching a bunch of football this weekend, enjoyed some games, didn't enjoy many games, but I saw 3 QBs that I thought, they're still in the league? Wait, who are they playing for now? Justin Fields, looking like an ultra superstar on the Jets. 1 passing touchdowns, 2 rushing touchdowns, 120 passer rating. No shot did you have him on your fantasy team. No way anyone thought about him. I had someone in my ear all weekend saying, you should have picked him up on your fantasy. That guy still sits on the waiver wire. The Jets, are they going to be New York's new team right now? Tell me what you're thinking about Justin Fields over there.
What am I thinking about Justin Fields?
Do you want him on your team?
No, first of all, who was in your ear saying that you need to pick up Justin Fields on your fantasy team?
They told me when I was drafting, you should have picked up Justin Fields. He's a sleeper. I still think he's going to be asleep all season.
Do you care to expose this person?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, because if he's right, then I shouted him out. I gave him too much.
Sure.
I gave him too much.
Sure.
Can't have that.
So Justin Fields and the Jets, yeah. I mean, it looked good, but Aaron Rodgers said absolutely not going to happen. He wants to beat every single Jet. So he said,
Mm-hmm.
suck on this, and gave them the discount double check, and he won. He looked good. I mean, I didn't know what kind of Aaron Rodgers we were going to get this year. Why even come
Not that
back?
one.
Why even come back? I mean, he's got all the money in the world. What has he got to prove? I mean, does he just retire now that he just beat the Jets? He just said
I think
mission accomplished.
That's his Super Bowl. Okay. That's his Super Bowl.
They were down, then they were up, and they were down, and then they were up, and then Aaron Rodgers just throws the best ball, I think, still in my opinion. It doesn't even look like he loads up and he just like flicks his wrist, and it's just like an
automatic
80-mile-an-hour bullet to the guy. It's great. I mean, I would take, as a Giants fan sitting here in all black, September 10th after the first game of the 2025 season, I would take any of those quarterbacks. I would take any of those quarterbacks, but
I mean, Aaron Rodgers, 4 touchdowns, 244 passing yards. I would take him. Number 1 passing record of the weekend.
Great fantasy points for any Aaron Rodgers owners out there. But yeah, I mean, yeah, great. Good for Aaron Rodgers. That's a big win for Aaron Rodgers. As far as the Jets go, I think the Jets could probably look at that game and be like, okay, wait a minute. We might have something here. And I think you asked me, are they the new New York team? Is it really Jet Life? Probably. I mean, shit. I don't know. It's tough. It's tough. My favorite word. It's tough. We'll see.
It's tough out there right now.
It's tough sledding for the boys in blue across the street. So I don't know. But yeah, Jets looked pretty good, all things considered.
Justin Fields looked good. Aaron Rodgers looked good. And then there was a third QB on my list, from scrub to stud. You're probably going to hate to hear it. You don't want to hear it, but I know you saw it. Danny Dimes on the Indianapolis Colts, a passing touchdown. All of a sudden, he's rushing for 2 touchdowns. He throws for 272 yards in the air. Colts win, almost a shutout on the Dolphins. Where the hell was Danny Dimes last year? Where the hell was Danny Dimes the year before that? He was committing thievery in New York. Robbing money is what he was doing. So then he could take it down to Indianapolis and become a rich man. Tell me why Daniel Jones doesn't belong back on the Giants.
Oh, he definitely doesn't belong back on the Giants. I mean, because if he was playing for the Giants, none of those things that he did Sunday with the Colts would happen. 22 of 29, that's 75%, 272 yards, 1 passing touchdown. He had a QBR rating of 115, 7 carries, 26 yards rushing, and 2 touchdowns. Pretty good. Touchdowns are good in this league.
That's how you win.
Touchdowns are good in this league, and Daniel Jones was throwing to some like unknown wide receivers, and he just looked like he looked like a freaking stud. He looked like a freaking stud. Let's see what happens in week 2 for Danny Dimes, but can I sit here and be mad at Daniel Jones? Absolutely not. What am I going to do? I'm already crying about my Giants, the state of the Giants now. What am I going to cry because of a divorce that happened? Where he literally walked into the owner's office and said, I think I should leave last year. That's what happened. I think I should leave. So, it's not like we haven't let another big name on our team go off onto another team and then have a great, phenomenal first game with another team. And if you're sitting there wondering, Saquon Barkley, first game with the Eagles, had like 3 touchdowns. He had 3 touchdowns, and we all know how that season ended. MVP, Madden cover, Super Bowl champ.
Best all-round case scenario for, if I was in college and I was going to the league, I feel like I should go to the Giants for just like a year. And then when I come out, I get to actually have a good time, enjoy my life, win.
I don't want to get really into the Giants yet because we will spend plenty of time to discuss the Giants. So if you're here listening, waiting for me to discuss,
don't worry,
Giants,
it's happening. It's boiling right now.
It's going to come. You got to wait. You got to wait. It's going to come. You got to wait. But
the water doesn't boil if you stare at it. You got to wait.
You got to wait.
It's happening.
You got to wait. You shake it up a little bit. It speeds it up. But to answer your question, Daniel Jones, good for Daniel Jones and the Colts.
Good for Daniel Jones.
Good for Daniel Jones and the Colts.
Let him go. Good for Daniel Jones.
He's gone.
All right. Enough about those incredible QBs this weekend. I got another segment, man. You're going to like a little piece of it. You're not going to like a little piece of it.
Great.
It's called Fool Me Once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me 3 times. Call me the 49ers or the New York Giants, okay? And let me give you a little background about this. 2023, George Kittle injury, game 1. He went down. He didn't play for most of the season. 2024, McCaffrey out for a whole season. Juwan Jennings out for the next season. 2025, 10 minutes into the game, George Kittle down, out for the game, probably out for multiple weeks. Brock Purdy doesn't look like he's coming back. Juwan Jennings hurt again. If I'm a 49ers team or fan, maybe we just skip week 1. Just forfeit the game, put in the backups, let us go 0-1, and then start with the healthier team, because it seems like they're not getting it. Their team's made of spaghetti noodles. I don't know what's going on there. What are your thoughts over there?
Yeah, is there any way the Giants can get a bye on week 1 next year? That would be, I'd sign up. I think me and a lot of Giants fans would sign up for that. Give them an extra week of
week 1
practice and scouting. Week 1, get the first bye of the season. I'm on board for that. As far as 49ers go, and Kittle, big for me for fantasy. I was playing somebody that had Kittle. It was close. Kittle went out like 3 minutes into the game. I said, okay, I have a shot here. And I ended up winning. So, good for me as far as that goes. 49er fans, not good. I don't think it's end of season for Kittle, but it might be a game or 2. I don't know. I think it's like a hamstring or something. I don't know. He immediately went back to the locker room, and then he was in his street clothes. So I don't know. We'll see.
Not the best side.
Brock Purdy.
Not the best side.
I don't know. I mean, there's worse things out there. You could be a Giants fan. So 49ers, it's early. I don't think. See, if you're a 49ers fan getting ready for week 2, I don't think the season's dead. I don't think you're wearing black. I don't think you're mourning the 2025 season already. So
the optimism is high over there.
Smile. You're a 49ers fan. Smile. Yeah. Okay. Don't cry that it's over. Smile because it happened. It's okay. Yeah. You're gonna be all right.
Yeah. Preach.
Good.
Preach.
Yeah.
Thank you for that, Manny. Now let's get to the other side of the shame on me, shame on you. You think 3 years in a row the Giants would figure out that you need to score a touchdown to win a game, because it's been 3 weeks in a row without a winning season opening game for the New York Giants, okay? 21-6, that's not going to cut it. 2 field goals, that's not going to cut it to win a game. Never in any moment during the game was I a little bit excited, or I just say, okay, here come the Giants. Oh, we got a chance. Oh, this looks like a game. It immediately started, and then the broadcast went silent, and all they announced were the plays, a 2nd and 10 on the Giants' 31st.
You know who loved this? Tom Brady, because he was calling the game. He absolutely loved this.
Of course he was. So of course he was.
That was great. He probably had a little smile on his face. He was probably happy to see that. I didn't think that. I'll be honest. I did not think the game was over before it started. I think it was kind of one of those things where it was false hope again.
I see.
We were in that game. I mean, they were. Even though we went down, we were in the red zone for like 8 plays. We went for it on 4th down. There was a flag. We got all of our downs back. We're on the goal line. We tried to punch it in again. No dice. We kicked the field goal. Okay. What was it? What was it at halftime? What was it? 14-6 or something like that. We're in this game.
Yeah, you had your full score at halftime.
We were in this game. I mean, all Washington had to do was come out and just put us away, and they just, for whatever reason, just couldn't do that until the very end of the game. So it's false hope yet again, because you're like, okay, all we need to do is get one drive together and get into the end zone. We need 6 points. We need 6 points, and then an extra point. We need 7. We can't settle for field goals. I'm lying to you if I didn't think that when Cam Scatterbo just completely bull rushed those guys, picked up a blitz, smoked that defender, and then he caught a pass on the side and took 3 guys to take him down. I'm like, okay, here we go. But probably like right after that, for the rest, I mean, how long did that take? Probably of game time, legitimately 10 seconds tops.
10 seconds.
So for the rest of the game, from those 10 seconds of gameplay, it was not good. It was bad news. But I don't even remember what your initial question was. what were we talking about here? I know you don't want me to get into the Giants rant. Yeah,
You gotta score touchdowns to win games.
that
That's
was
what
it.
that's
Yeah,
what the
okay.
question
And
is.
I'm going off track because my mind is bringing me back to that terrible, scary place. Yeah, we got to score touchdowns. I mean, the rules haven't changed in the NFL
Mm-mm.
since I've been watching, since I can
Yeah,
remember watching. You got to score
yeah.
touchdowns. Touchdowns usually win. If you don't score touchdowns, you usually don't win. And yeah, so you're right. I guess to answer your question, I don't know what the fuck your question was, but yeah, you need touchdowns to win. Yep.
The water's starting to boil here, folks. If you haven't picked up on it yet, Manny
Can you
Mozz,
see? Is my head red in the
it's
thing? Can you
red.
see that?
Oh, it's red.
Okay.
I'm looking over there, and you're already cutting sentences down.
This
The
garage
Giants have
beer
already
is
got
good,
you.
though. This
It's
garage beer
good.
is good.
Garage beer is good. Go garage beer.
It's
Yeah,
almost empty.
it's no surprise the Giants didn't do good here. Brian Dable already met with the ownership to request for Jackson Dart to start QB. Manny Mozz, I'm just going to ask you. Let's do it. Let's talk Giants. What are we thinking? Are we already quitting on danger? Who do you got over there now?
Russell
Dangerous Wilson. What? Just put Jameis Winston in. Give the people what they want. All right. Get the Giants fans happy. What happened this weekend? What the fuck happened this weekend, Manny?
What happened this weekend? I think it's just a lot of mental games for the Giants fans,
Sure.
and I'm just I just burnt out. I mean, I don't know
Burnt out.
I don't know why we're burnt out. We're dead. Week 1, we're dead. I don't know why me and I know I'm not the only one in this boat here. We watched those preseason games, and it's preseason.
Yeah.
I know it's preseason. I understand it's preseason. It's preseason, but there's just I just don't know why I bought in, and I think some other fans bought in. Probably a lot of fans bought in. Probably ownership bought in. Probably coaching staff bought in and they said, "Wow, we went 3-0 in the preseason. We're going to just roll that momentum into week 1 with the hardest schedule in the NFL." And so I think before the kickoff, I think Giants fans were very, very optimistic, which could be the worst thing to possibly be as a Giants fan, is just super optimistic. If you recall in our last episode, go back and listen to it. We ran through the schedule. I predicted the Giants to have, drum roll please, 10 wins.
Hey, it's still possible.
It's still possible, and my odds are even better now. Okay,
Yeah.
and if I was a betting man, if Manny Mozzarella came out, or whatever the hell, what was it? Manny Maserati, I think it was.
Manny
Manny
Maserati.
Maserati comes out, and I'm a betting man. I would probably hit that. You get even better odds. You get it's probably up to 500,000 plus 500,000 for them to win 10 games now. What happened with the Giants? It's just the same thing every year, it seems to be. It just seems to be the Giants, the draft comes, the Giants pick up some people that just were stars or rock stars in college, and they throw them onto the Giants team, but we can't utilize them. You know why we can't utilize them? Because the Giants' offensive line is the worst offensive line in the history of offensive linemen being a thing. Here we are again, like 10 years in a row with an offensive line that literally can't push the defenders like 2 inches forward. There is no momentum going forward. It's just backwards. So the minute Russell Wilson snaps the ball, he's got 1 second to either find an open receiver or just scatter, run, and any play that they were calling, it goes completely out the window because it's all just anything on the fly at this point. I would love to hear these plays that they're calling into Russell Wilson, and he's in his mind, he's thinking, there's no way we're getting this playoff. There's absolutely no way we're getting this playoff. I don't understand how we can't address this problem. We can't address this problem in the draft. We can't address this problem with trades in the offseason. We just shuffling players around. What is this? What are our offensive linemen doing? We can't do anything. Nothing. Can't do anything. And our star wide receiver is on the sidelines yelling in a screaming match with our head coach. Okay. So bad so that he knows that he needs to apologize to him like live on camera. So he goes to dap him up, just leaves him. Just leaves him. The coach high and dry doesn't dap him up because that is just the reality in the situation the Giants are in again, they are just, the offense is just the worst offense in history. It's the offensive line, particularly, because without an offensive line, you can't have any plays get set up. Your running game is nothing. If the offensive line can't penetrate anything or make holes, your running game, you have no running game. And if you're a defensive coordinator and you're like, okay, their offensive line sucks, they got no running game, what are they going to try to do? Throw the ball. There is no deep threat throwing the ball because you need to give the quarterback time in the pocket to throw the ball downfield. And even when we did try to throw the ball downfield on Russell Wilson's back foot because he's constantly backpedaling, our guys drop it. Our guys drop it. So offense, it was 2 field goals, like you said, 2 field goals. We were in the red zone for 8 downs and we got nothing. And I'm sitting, and Andrew Thomas, like our savior, allegedly on our offensive line, one player was out. If he's in, we do nothing. We do absolutely nothing. We do nothing. So I think the Giants on home openers in the last, I think you might have the actual number, but I think the Giants have given up like 80 plus points in the last 4 years on opening day. If you recall, like 2 years ago, they lost 40-0 to the Dallas Cowboys. I probably had them winning 8 games that year too. It's just tough. And then, I'll let you get in here in a minute, Mike, but I'm hearing constantly, week one's in the book. It's September 10th now. Here you go. Sunday night football coming up with the Giants and the Cowboys. Cowboys just lost a game to the Eagles, which Mike will get into later. The Cowboys should have won this game. Cowboys could have won this game. They should have won this game. So now they're taking all that momentum and they're coming to play a dog with one leg, okay, that it barely has a pulse. So the get ready Giants fans who get absolutely smoked at AT&T Stadium by the Dallas Cowboys week 2. I will be back, probably not wearing black because they're already dead. All right, we already had the funeral. We already buried them. They're dead. So I probably won't be wearing black next week, but it'll probably be the same tone and the same maroon cap. So to address the quarterback situation, let me get a breath here. To address the quarterback situation, it doesn't matter if we have Jesus Christ himself playing quarterback behind that Giants offensive line. Their offense is doing nothing. Okay. So my opinion, why the hell are we going to throw this young kid, Jackson Dart, who is supposed to be the future quarterback of the Giants, to the absolute wolves and possibly risk some scary things, kill his confidence, and just ruin this guy and basically be a Daniel Jones 2.0? Because Daniel Jones, everyone was like, this guy's, he can sling the ball. He's good. He's quick on his feet. And then immediately he just gets sacked every down. He has no confidence. He gets hurt. Do we want to see this happen to Jackson Dart? Do we want this to be, Probably Daniel Jones, DJ. Now it's JD, Jackson Dart. Do we want this to happen to another poor, innocent rookie quarterback for the Giants? I say absolutely not. I leave Russell Wilson in there. And if the GM comes to the coach and says, we need to do something here, you throw in what's his name? You throw in what's his name? Jameis Winston. You throw in Jameis Winston. You don't throw this kid in there. What is he going to do? There's nothing he can do unless all this complete rant that I've just had is just totally obsolete versus the Cowboys, and the offensive line just becomes a powerhouse. They figure it out. We're running the ball. It's unbelievable. Russell Wilson has all the time in the world to throw the ball downfield. The Malik Neighbors, 200 yards, 2 touchdowns. I don't think that's going to be the case. Prove me wrong. But why throw this kid, Jackson Dart, to the Wolves when this offensive – you could take any one of the 31 teams right now that just got to win. Take that quarterback, throw him behind the Giants offensive line, and ask him to please repeat what he just did last week. It's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen.
Mikey Bugatti, your turn.
That's the recap. Thank you, Manny Mozz. The water is now boiling, ladies and gentlemen, and the garage beer are flowing over there. Okay.
God for the alcohol.
Yeah. Thank God. Thank God. You must have had at least 20 beers watching that game this weekend. That's tough to see. You think, and here's a question, might be overstepping my boundary here.
Definitely going to be overstepping your boundaries, but just go ahead.
You ever think just supporting another team, maybe choosing another team that gives you some more hope throughout the year, or you're dedicated in 2012 when they won, that's set in your mind, and you're just replaying those highlight films?
Well, if you're watching this show, you see I got a lot of Giant stuff.
I see it back
I don't
there.
have room to put up any other team shit, and I'm definitely not taking my stuff down. I'm true blue. Today I'm just wearing black because it was a funeral. It's a funeral.
That's all.
I think it's a funeral for the Giants, and I think we're gonna just keep picking high in the draft. I think, and until maybe things click.
One of these years, it's got to click.
I don't know how we fix this. I think the coach. The only reason. So let me play devil's advocate here. I think the only reason why Jackson Dart starts week 3, and I think that's as soon as he's going to start. I think they give Russell Wilson this next week against the Cowboys. He gets absolutely smoked. Okay? They get absolutely smoked. And save Brian Dable's job and Joe Shane's job, they throw Jackson Dart in because that's supposedly their pick. That's supposed to be their savior. They throw him in, and maybe he does something special. But I think that's the only reason why Jackson Dart gets in sooner rather than later, because the coaching staff is on and the GM are on thin ice. This is year 4 now, and nothing seems to have been addressed as far as the offensive line and the offense. You got to score points, and we just don't score points. I don't know how else you can win.
You just don't score points.
No points. You don't score no points.
I bet that you could take. You bet that you could take is just no touchdown score for the games. You'll be cashing out.
Yeah.
You'd be cashing out. That's maybe something that you could do for the upcoming 16 games you get to watch for this whole season.
Thank you. Yeah.
Moving on to maybe a more exciting team, the Philadelphia Eagles, undefeated right now for the past 5 football games they played. Pretty sick stat, if you know that. We beat the Cowboys, and we gave them all the reasons why they could beat us. Jalen Carter takes an early exit because he was tired. He didn't feel like playing that game.
Mm-hmm.
We got 108 penalty yards for them to have.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't seem to capitalize on that. We didn't score on every single down like we normally do. They didn't capitalize on that. And, what else could you ask for? We gave them gift after gift after gift, and they come up short, and we win with not our entire team. And we're 1-0, and we go on in March, and we're going to go on in March to the next team. And it's another team that we beat in the past a couple of months ago that you might remember, the Chiefs. So I'm not worried. We won. Short rant for me. I'm happy over here. I'm dressed in white. I don't know if you can see my screen. Couldn't be brighter on this side. Feeling good. I'm drinking a can of beer. It's called Fuzzy Baby Ducks. So everything's peachy dory over here. I can say differently on the other side. You got anything to say about the undefeated Eagles?
Yeah. Thanks for my hands. I had my hand raised. Yes, I have. I think I love how you just kind of completely just rolled past it. Yeah, he was tired. Philadelphia Eagles. Okay, reigning Super Bowl champs. Top
Respectful
of the pillar.
QB.
Just top of the heap on the top of the world. Just dropping the banner at home, celebration,
nice.
class.
Boys to men.
The best. We're not boys anymore. We're men. We're just a unit. Just good. Celebration. Just celebration. Good things.
Good.
Just good. Just being good. And as soon as that was over, they said, nah, got to return to our roots of being absolutely Philadelphia scumbag pieces of shit. And this guy, Jalen Carter, just absolutely clear as day, decides to spit on. He's an idiot. He is an idiot. Okay,
I agree.
This guy is an idiot. The Dallas Cowboys are America's team. Dak Prescott is the highest paid quarterback. He is on America's team. He's America's quarterback, and he decides to spit on that guy. You don't think they were going to catch him? Clear as day. 30 seconds of the game. First of all, we got to go back. Even something that was the craziest start to a week 1 football game I've ever seen.
Craziest start.
A guy on special teams out for the rest of the year, tore his ACL, done. I think.
Yeah.
Cooked.
Yeah. Well, you're right.
Pissed. I would be pissed too. All that preparation, weeks and weeks, probably just made the team. I don't know if he was a returner. Maybe
he's
not.
New.
knew all this preparation, sweat, tears. First play of the game, tears his ACL. He's on a golf cart going into the locker room. Tough start. And then, okay, here we go. Champions of the world. Let's just spit on
Number
people
one.
because we're champions of the world. Let's spit on America's quarterback. Clear as day. I don't even think the guy was sweaty, okay, because he just walked out to the field first play. Spits on Dak Prescott. You could say what you want. I watched the clip. Dak Prescott didn't spit on him. So maybe he provoked him a little bit by spitting on the ground near him. Doesn't matter. He didn't spit on another guy with a million cameras watching the first minute of the first game of the NFL season.
All right. I hear what you're saying there, and I did some research on this.
Okay, yeah. Dak spits all game long. Yes.
I did the research on this. The timeline of what you just said is a little bit longer than you actually think. When our rookie went down and got injured, moments after he went down, Dak Prescott then spit onto the field that was in the same direction
Did
as
I
him
not say
going
that?
down. No, hold on. But it was at the same time that he was still down on the field, and Jalen Carter thought he was spitting towards him for being injured. Like, hell yeah, we injured you. Now, do I think spitting on his chest would have been my next appropriate move?
Let's hear how you answered this question carefully. Philadelphia fan Mike.
Probably not. I definitely wouldn't spit on his chest. Would I have gotten in his face and be like, "What was that, fool? What are you doing, dude?"
Sure.
And then hear his answer, and then whatever he said, I don't care. I'm going to push anyway. Yeah, that's probably what I would have done. Being Jalen Carter, spit. You're a 350-pound man. You could break Dak Prescott in half. I don't think spit is my first move.
It just sums up to me time and time again. They just give the Philadelphia Eagles just give me another reason to hate them and to just think that they are just the biggest scumbags. Even if they are not, even if Jalen Carter is the nicest guy, he's got 10 charities, he gives money away, buys people cars, houses. He looks like a piece of shit. He looks like a piece of shit guy. He just spits, and it wasn't just like that was some density on that thing.
It was directed.
There was some density on that thing, and they fined him. I don't know how they came up with this number. They fined him like $57,000. I don't know how they came up with that number. Yeah. And they justified him basically not playing a snap of that game as a suspension, as a one-game suspension.
That's fine.
I would have taxed him at least another suspension just to set the precedent. You don't spit on men. Don't spit on men in this league. You don't spit on men. If you want to spit on him a different way and score 40 points and win the friggin' game. Don't spit huck a loogie on this guy's chest 30 seconds into the game. That's my recap of the Eagles. And also, too, I think the Eagles, they do everything that the Giants wish they could do because the Giants don't throw the ball. They had like 0 passing yards, and they just ran the ball with no other than Saquon Barkley, the former Giant.
Whoa. What do you mean? Jalen Hurts had 2 touchdowns. He ran them in himself.
He ran. Yeah, he ran.
Yeah.
They ran. They ran the ball. They ran the ball with Hurts. They ran the ball with Saquon. The Giants, if they could just run the ball, I wouldn't be over here dressed in black. I'd be like, okay.
If they knew what the word touchdown meant, you wouldn't be over here dressed in black.
We'll take a running touchdown.
Pass.
Okay? No, there's just going to be no passing touchdown.
There's no passing.
I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah,
I don't know. Cowboys, I have CeeDee Lamb on my fantasy team. He dropped some big balls at the end of that game.
He lost them that game.
Yeah, he definitely did. It was 24-20, right? And they were going down to score. He dropped 2 big passes, and that's it. I think I was thinking the Eagles were going to come in and just completely smoke the Cowboys because of, I don't know, there was just the Cowboys were just in the news for the last month, and they were just, what kind of team are we going to get? They lost their best player on defense. So I just thought with all that, the Cowboys were going to come in, they were going to look really flat, but I don't know. Maybe you can justify this or explain this.
Yeah, I feel like the Eagles, Carter didn't play.
Well, I think also too the Eagles just always kind of just. I think they always kind of they just Cowboys. Ramp up. They they are not Super Bowl form scoring 40 points against the Kansas City Chiefs in week 1.
Yeah, we got to get our wheels turning. Yeah. The gas has got to get poured in. We got to keep our best defensive player on the line. That might help.
You got to keep him in the game
all the time in the world.
You got to keep him in the game. Yeah, I think as soon as he left that game, the Cowboys' game plan totally changed. They were like, okay, we're going to run the ball.
Yeah, now we can run.
We're going to run the ball right here now. And
That's why
that's
Javonte
good.
Williams' name was mentioned once. Yeah. Well, Birds win, Giants lose. Giants have a long road ahead. Eagles have a short road to the Super Bowl. And you know how that'll go. We'll see it happen live this season.
Is there problems with AJ Brown and
no,
Jalen
dude,
Hurts? I feel
problems
I
with
hear
he's reading a
things.
book about success and gratitude right now.
Who is
AJ
Jalen
Brown?
Carter?
Yeah. If he came back into the dressing room after that break, I would have made him run laps in the parking lot until the game was over.
That's just crazy to me that he
As
just
punishment.
I don't know if I've ever seen that before.
I've never seen that before. I would at punishment. I'd be like, "Are you kidding me, brother?"
Crazy.
Run.
Crazy. Nevertheless, he's going to pay $57,000, which is just
he'll
a crazy
sneeze
number.
And that money's gone.
It's just a crazy money. Yeah, he just instantly wire transferred it over.
Yeah,
and
he's like, "That's it.
That's it." And he'll be back this week.
Who
do the Giants? Who do the Eagles play this week? Kansas City
Chiefs, baby.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Yes.
Anything you want to talk about that? Predictions? What do you think? Close game, blowout game?
No, I think we're going to run it back again. I think we double down on our superiority over them. I don't want them to have a lick of thought of thinking that they will win. That's what I think. I think the Chiefs go 0-2. First the Chargers, now us. And we let the people know, like, it's over for them.
Real quick, how about them Chargers?
Ooh, how about them Chargers?
Chargers in Brazil?
Justin Herbert?
Justin
Herbert's he's got everything going for him right now.
I mean, yeah, that girlfriend he might have just given him that extra notch of confidence that he needed to just be possibly the best quarterback in the league. Huge win. I mean, I forgot we were in the same house watching that game.
I was sitting next to you watching that game.
We were watching that game together. I forgot. I had a few beers. Few beers. And shout out Justin. Shout out Coach Harbaugh. Shout out. Another big win too, I think we could just touch on really quick is that what was it? That Sunday night game, Bills Ravens.
Wow, that game, man, that was crazy. Back and forth, up by 15. They blow the lead. You don't think they're going to get it. Derrick Henry fumbles the ball, but he still scores 2 touchdowns. He hurdles through people, stiff arming, gets the first down, still somehow loses to Josh Allen 41-40. But it wasn't Josh Allen who won that game. It was the kicker. The kicker won that game. And sometimes that's just how the cookie crumbles.
Crazy game. I mean, like you said, I was watching it at the beginning too, but I knocked out early and then I woke up, kind of caught the end. And Justin, Derrick Henry, rather. They couldn't stop him. The guy was just running downhill. He's just a beast, just a freight train. No one could stop him. And then
he's terrifying.
It's just terrifying, man. And then it just completely flipped. And then Superman kind of came out and they just rallied the troops. And is it crazy for me to say that the Super Bowl will run through Buffalo?
No, I don't think that's crazy to say. It's either them or the Ravens. But if I get that game again in the championship, I'd be so happy to watch that game. I'd be pumped to watch that game. That'd be great. Yeah, runs through Buffalo, runs through Philadelphia. One and the other, same coast though.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm getting calls here from work. Crazy thing about that.
From our insiders, Adam Schefter.
Yeah.
Enough about football now. Let's jump in.
Everybody from the Giants.
yeah, they're gone. The team's actually obsolete. There's just a new team in the league now. Yeah, they're just going to add a. They're going to get.
If they could get one last thing, I'll say about the Giants in Week 1 before we fucking throw this out the window. If a team, in soccer, how they get relegated.
Yeah,
Giants are playing Division I football against Michigan next week. That's what they deserve.
Go blue. Either way.
Either way.
Either way. Yeah, you're right. That could happen. That would be them. All right. Enough about the football there and the Giants and the Eagles. Let's jump into something. Let's switch sports for just a quick moment. Caitlin Clark, she got hurt last Thursday. Now she's out for the season, and the playoffs start this September 14th. Manny, what are you doing this 14th of September?
What day is that?
Sunday.
Watching football.
Yeah, watching football, right? But watching football. And if the football wasn't on a Sunday, what else would you be doing?
Anything besides watching the WNBA playoffs.
That's right. Anything else? Since she's been hurt and they're not going to be in the game, viewership's been down 98%, says here on reports I just made up. All right, that's enough about WNBA. Thanks, Caitlin Clark, for not making that fun for us anymore. That sport's obsolete. Mikey Bugatti is in the house. You think he's not, but he's in the house. The cup is twisted. Mikey Bugatti is here. Manny Mozz, I got a bet for you that's going to bring you some cheer. You ready for this?
Yeah, I'm ready to be happy.
You get the paper, you get the pen. It's very simple. It's two names. It's called It Takes Two. You might like this one. You haven't heard this word since last weekend. It takes two to touchdown. Okay, you don't know what that word means, but it means cross the plane, score 6 points, +1, more than that field goal you got. Marvin Harrison Jr., he's going to score 2 touchdowns. Jamar Gibbs, he's going to score 2 touchdowns. And that's it. Marvin Harris Jr., he's playing against the Panthers defense. What defense? Jamar Gibbs is playing against the Bears defense. What defense? You give me $100, I'm going to bring you $4,100. All right?
That's awesome.
4,001 off of 2 guys. Marvin Harrison Jr. and Jamar Gibbs, 4 touchdowns, 2 guys. It takes 2 to touchdown. Manny Mozz, what are they going to do this Sunday afternoon?
They're going to call the bank.
Call the bank. There's only one thing happening on Sunday, and that's the WNB. It's going to be the 2 guys scoring 2 touchdowns. You're calling the bank. Put down 100. Give me 4,100 back, and we'll see you next week when there's more Bugatti bets on the line. All right? It's going to be an ecstatic weekend, Manny Mozz.
Well, that's it. Call the bank. Thank you, Mikey Bugatti. And yeah, we're going to wrap up here with some beers. Mikey Bugatti, how was your beer? Tell us about it.
You mean Fuzzy Baby Ducks?
Of course.
Hey, come on, dude. How do you not buy this in the store, Fuzzy Baby Ducks? They got rainbows.
Doesn't even look like there's alcohol in that beer.
I thought the same thing, and that's why they doubled down, and it's an IPA. There's 7.3% in this Fuzzy Baby Ducks IPA. It is trickery. Drink it. It's good. I don't know how else I'm going to... What's better than that?
Dinner.
Drink it. It's good.
Everywhere.
Yeah. Here we go. Where am I going to have? There's only 1 second.
Let's see. On a playground.
Am I having this at a school playground? Yeah, I'm having this at a school playground. Why not?
Careful.
I'm having it... Hold on now.
All right, Jalen Carter.
I'd have this at dinner. I would happily order it out loud. 1 fuzzy baby duck, please. I'll have that at dinner. Tailgate? No, I think I'm pouring this in a glass. I don't want anyone seeing me with this fuzzy baby duck.
I would say if you're drinking that with Philadelphia fans, even if they know you, I feel like you're going to get a hard time.
Yeah, they're like, Mike, can you go drink that around back or something? Yeah. 1 through 10, fuzzy baby ducks. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Drink it. It's good. Fuzzy baby ducks. This is like a 6.1. Fuzzy baby ducks is pretty good. It's pretty good. This is like a very smooth IPA.
All right.
Bring us on over, Manny Mozz, to the Garage Beer by the Kelce twins.
Yeah, Garage Beer. News to me. Didn't even know they owned their own beer until I saw it in stores and did a little research on it. Garage Beer, classic, small batch brewed lime beer, 4%, 95 calories. So there you go. Good
pretty
for
good.
If you're watching your figure.
If you're watching your figure, just drink beer with less calories, just not beer at all.
Yeah, well, I'd have a beer. You're going to be drinking beer, so you might as well try to go for the 95 calories. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah, Kelce Brothers, for that reason, associated with particularly the one with the red jersey, it's going to have to go down at least 1 point.
Yikes. Take us through it.
It tastes like a Bud Light Lime. Go check it out for yourself. I mean, the can's pretty straightforward. I mean, kind of cool slogan. Garage is always open. Kind of has the vibe, I guess, what they were going for. Garage beer, like, you look across the street, your neighbor's in his garage having a beer. You walk over, hey, man. He's like, you want a beer? You want a garage beer? Boom. I guess marketing, they might have nailed the marketing. I don't know. Time will tell. They did just sign a $200 million deal. So good for them. Tastes like a Bud Light Lime. For that reason, it's not getting any crazy score. Did not wow me. This is a 4.5, 4.5. Nice. It's a Bud Light Lime. I mean, they did not reinvent the wheel here. It's an okay beer. If I wanted Bud Light Lime, I would just go get Bud Light Lime, not a Garage Beer. Would I have this at dinner? Probably. I mean, yeah, because they'd be like, Garage Beer. What's that about? Conversation starter, tailgate. Sure. If I was if what's his name? Who was the one that played on the Eagles? Jason.
What? Yeah, that's the one.
If Jason Kelce was handing these out at a tailgate and was like, yo, have a Garage Beer, and he threw it and I caught it, yeah, I'd fucking have it. Sure, Garage Beer, have it.
Cool. I'd drink with him too.
4.5. It's the Bud Light Lime.
Tough.
Okay.
Tough
Let's
score.
get out of here.
Tough score.
Let's get out
Honest
of here.
score.
Yeah.
Honest score.
It's honest. It's honesty right now. I just ripped my team that I love. It's honesty. Honesty. Manny Mozz. Giants play the Dallas Cowboys this week.
Looking forward to it.
AT&T Stadium. Records could be broke on this game. We will see. Eagles play. It's the Super Bowl rematch.
It's the Super Bowl rematch. What time is that We're
game?
excited. It's actually only a 4:00 game, so not too pumped. I wish it was the 8:00, but I still get to watch it though, and then still have time after.
Well, the Giants are in
Everyone's
that
happy.
8:00 spot, so come on.
Perfect.
The Giants.
Who got the prime time? You guys got the prime time.
Prime time, and then you know who we play. So if we have a hard time this week,
yeah,
it gets easier. We play the Kansas City Chiefs, who probably will lose to the Eagles, and then start 0-3, absolutely smoke the Giants in week 3. So look, if you guys are not having fun listening to this podcast, you're crazy. So I know you're having fun. So slam that like button on this video. Share it with a friend. Share it with a Giants fan. Share it with a Dallas Cowboys fan. They'll probably agree with my prediction for next week. We'll be back next week to recap both of the games, week 2 NFL season. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and subscribe to our podcast and our YouTube channel at IHAB Podcast. If you're listening on Spotify, give us that 5-star rating. I mean, my blood pressure is rising. Talking about this.
He can't get out of here fast enough.
I can't get out of here fast enough. But we'll be back next week. I need at least a week to recover.
Absolutely.
It'll probably be the same song and dance, but maybe shock me. Maybe dangerous Russell Wilson has a 4th gear that nobody knew about.
Until now.
But we'll see. But I'll be back next week with Mikey Bugatti. Any final words?
We'll see you next week, where you have the most important part of sports every single week, putting money in your pocket, telling you what grinds the gears, and everything you want to hear, all in one place. Only on I'd Have a Beer.
I'd Have a Beer. Good night, everybody.